Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Boston College Eagles, taking on the 11th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Miami's offense will start this game off with the football. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah. There he goes. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Offense in a bunch formation. He wants to throw it. Buys a little extra time. He's going to take a shot. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. Going the other way, and he's got room. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Pressure coming. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league, so a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, hits Moore. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Canes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Rides to back on the option, the give. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Canes decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And how about that linebacker? Seeing the ball getting thrown really quickly to the wide receiver, breaking on it, and then being able to get that fast guy on the ground for no gain. That's a really athletic play by that linebacker.
Flips it out in the flat. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Hunt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. End off from the shotgun. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run. Shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man on the right. Turning it on. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown. The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He'll keep it himself. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. A strike downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him.
Breaks into the open. Shakes off the defender. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. A first down run on the doorstep. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
This stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And that is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Give to the back. Knocked off his feet. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Going to swing it on 2nd down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He'll pull it on the read. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Out of the gun, the inside give. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Unloads quickly. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the give, looking for room. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. BC has it back and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fears the pressure. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. On his way from around the 50. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there.
There he goes. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up the first down, still moving. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down. For the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And the Golden Eagles are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. Quick shovel pass. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Knowing that your man can make the catch against his defender, that wasn't a big play, but it can set you up down the line to be able to take advantage.
Yes, get it to him as fast as I can. When I see him open, he runs the little hitch, get it to him so he can make a little bit of yards after the catch, and eventually that little gain, he's going to bust one of those with his athletic ability.
Boston College will send out the punt team. hauls it in, looking for space. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication.
Turning it on! He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets past the marker. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Canes in a good spot here with second and short. Hand off to Jones. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be. Nope.
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Under fire. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Splits the uprights. It's good. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Going for the big play. Makes the grab on the right. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets them up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down coming up. Gonna look downfield again. Caught near the sticks. It's flood. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
Inside the 25. They'll snap it from the 24. First down. Looking downfield on first down. Keeps the play, breaks into the open. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys. It's been the big story so far.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Got his man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but fourth and short. Now, decision time, baby.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They're hoping for a touchdown going by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. No good. They missed an opportunity to cut this deficit in half, still down by 6. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to go up top on first down. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
The Hurricanes will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Tight game as we start the third quarter. We'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Rush is on him. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on third down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Handoff from the gun. Got the first down and more. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Now on second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Snagged in the middle. It's Jones. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Hurricanes they snap it to the up end. He'll try to run for it. And no guts, no glory. They pick up the first down. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Moore. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Working that left side. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. That right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Now the play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Oh, they're after him. The screen, he's got wheels. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th, but they can't move the chains. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Boston College will send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Finding open areas. Makes it past the marker. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Here's the handoff. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line and a big pickup on that one. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Used the play fake, now to throw. Skips away from pressure. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll take it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Looking for a deep man. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll run play action. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man quickly. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
He lofts one down the sideline. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly.
There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical.
Touchdown, Hurricane! And the stomping has commenced. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. You decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense.
Turning it on. That's caught. It's Bolden. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Out of the gun to give to the back. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Defense swarms him under a loss of 5 on the play. So they got 5 and gave it right back.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. They're setting up the screen. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Wilson will throw. Fires to the big fella. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Setting up the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's more. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Let's go!
Power football with the run. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're working that left side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Trying to get it to the marker. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty.
Encroachment defense.
Penalty is on the D. I guess the good news is they didn't lose much ground, but there's not much left. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.